We get our Krispy Kreme, and when we went outside, the car line was blocking everyone from getting out after we've been there all night. There was another line. There was another line for the Krispy Kreme. And they were like, when did you get here? Were you here yesterday? Yeah, what time you got here? I said 5 yesterday. A line. We got out, thank God. Came home. We went to the bathroom and we hit the hay, man. We slept. When I woke up, it happened again. I could feel this cold shivering in my spine, and my whole body started shaking uncontrollably, and this time it was even worse. And like I was saying earlier, I had looked up about the metformin, and it said you're not supposed to cut it in half because it's a slow release pill. So when you do that, it drops your blood sugar really fast. On top of that, I was taking aspirin again. My doctor said she wanted to increase my pill. I was taking 10 milligrams a day, twice, 5 in the morning, 5 at night. She gives me a 1 to 10 milligram pill. And I didn't know. I didn't know and I was taking, 2. And I was like, this is running out too fast. They didn't give me 60. They only give me 30. And she says, oh, you can't get more than 10 milligrams a day. I said, then what are you talking about? Then you didn't increase anything. I said, why can't I take 2? Oh, no, it's not meant to be that way. I'm like, what the heck? I was so mad, so I started taking aspirin. I'm like, because my blood pressure is still, it's 160 over 90. That's not good. So on top of, cutting the metformin in half and lowering my blood sugar, I think I'm also lowering my blood pressure too quickly. And I guess I've been stressed. I overdid it because I was out that whole night. My whole body's aching, and I had another one of those attacks. And I'm like, I was so anxious to see my cardiologist, and he did an EKG in the office, and he said, "You're fine. Your heart is fine." I said, "Can we order some blood work? Can we get my thyroid checked?" "No, you're gonna have to go back to your doctor." I'm already spending $70 that month to see doctors, and I don't want to keep going back to my doctor every 5 minutes and spending $30. And I was already gonna see my gastroenterologist to check my esophagus. That was gonna be like another 40 again. That was supposed to be today, and actually I think it was that same day when I came back from the doctor that the insurance company is going to pay a dime for the esophagus. I got to come up with $1,500. I'm like, you're out of your dang mind. I went to, as I was leaving my cardiologist's office, he said, "Oh, I would like to fit you with a monitor, but we don't have any. Can you come next week?" I said, "Well, I'm not paying you another $40. I'm sorry. I just don't have the money to keep throwing out $40 for, no, I can't do that." And he's like, no, you don't have to pay for that. You just come in and we'll put it on you. We'll have one ready for you next week. So I'm already frustrated with everything, with my, my diabetes, my high blood pressure, taking aspirin to lower it. I must have did too much. Trying to help myself, making these appointments with these doctors, trying to get better because I need to be alive for my family. And I was in so much pain from this infection. It was driving me out of my mind from the pus. And there was several, but only one. It's like what happened before. The pain starts deep in the skin, and then all of a sudden it pops out. Something pops out. I didn't know what it was. I told my daughter to take a picture, and it was just pus. It was like this little, it looked almost like a pimple, but weird. And I was in so much pain. I busted it thinking, okay, it'll dry out. No. I had steroid cream, wasn't working. Cornstarch powder wasn't working. I was in severe pain. It was as if bees are stinging me, and I can't make it stop. And I was just so frustrated that as I was walking out, I said, you know what? Maybe a dermatologist could help me, because obviously my doctor isn't able to help me. They said, oh, we have an availability now. Now that's going on $120 $20 now that month I've spent in co-pays. And I was so desperate, and I did it. Even it was I used the grocery money. We didn't even have enough money to do groceries. Thank God we were okay though. We had just enough food to last us till like 2 days before payday, as far as the meat is concerned. So we started doing the tuna fish. You know, I mean, but I was desperate. I go into the doctor, and the doctor says, "Oh, it's nothing. It's just irritation." This is pain, and even in the office, I was in pain. I had to like get up because I got sometimes I get muscle cramps down there in my lower abdomen, and she's like, "It just looks like irritation. I don't even see where this pimple was." And I was like, she couldn't feel it, and I'm like, I can't even barely reach down there. I have to like, you know, do acrobats to be able to pull up my belly how heavy it is and then show her. And she said, "Oh, okay. Can I get a cortisone with lidocaine?" Which is what I get from my back, and that was paid for 100%. And she gives it to me, and as I'm leaving, they said, "Oh, you owe $82." I didn't eat. I did not eat because I was hoping they would do blood work. They would order blood work for me, and I can go and get the blood work. And she says, I'm like, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about? My insurance covers cortisone and lidocaine." No, they don't. I said, yes, they do. She said, "Not for dermatology." I said, "What are you talking about? Why not?" "Because it's considered cosmetic." Really? Really? They said, "Yeah, you have Blue Cross Blue Shield." Now, this is like the second or third time being told that Blue Cross Blue Shield does this kind of crap. I was at my wit's end. I was in all of this pain. The shot only, I felt some relief, but it only lasted about an hour. I was just at my wit's end because she only gave me the shot in one spot, and it's my entire underbelly that hurts. And I was like, just put it through the insurance company. I said, and let's see if they paid or not. And if not, just bill me. No, we're not going to do that because we know they're not going to pay. So they went to the doctor, and she waived the fee this time. And then, you know, this is in front of everybody. Everybody's in the waiting room while we're discussing this. I wish that we could have been, you know, sometimes I have another area which is a little bit more private. I walked out of there, and all I wanted to do was cry. And I still had to go pick up new meds that they gave me, new high blood pressure meds, because the other ones weren't working anymore. And I get home. And so if I would have given them all I had left after paying for the doctor bill, 2 doctors in one day, and paying for the medicines, all I had left was $82. So I wouldn't have had nothing for food. I mean, I still had to get food for my son for school. And then I had, you know, I needed gas for the week. I had just enough to get some bread at least, you know. And so I came home. My husband had just come in from lunch, and all I did was cry my eyes out. This insurance company is just going to let me die. I'm trying to help myself. I'm telling him I'm trying to help myself. You know, I want to be here for the kids. He has to work. He's not going to be able to take care of the kids. They're going to wind up in institutions. You know, this whole family's going to fall apart. I am trying to take care of myself, and this insurance is pure crap. We need to look into other insurances. I was just bawling, saying I'm going to die because I can't afford to take care of myself, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, that's been what I've been going through. Just very, very frustrated. So I need to make I need to make some new appointments. I need to see a rheumatologist. I need to see an ENT. I went to a different, dermatologist than last time because I still owe money for that. I still owe money to the other ENT. So I spoke to people, and they're saying their insurances don't do that. They cover, when they go to the doctor, it covers everything. None of these stupid little things, blah, blah, blah. So I need to make another ENT appointment. I need to make a rheumatologist appointment. And, again, because I was trying to, at first last year I said once a day. But because I need to take care of myself, so I'll go once a day, once a month. I'll go to the doctor twice a month. I refuse to just be putting out all this money. If it wasn't for probably for me going to two doctors in one day, I think I would have been okay with the groceries. But at least, my son got what he needed, and we took care of gas, and we had enough money for bread so we could have tuna fish. And we were getting paid in 2 days anyway. So anyway, I was just frustrated because who's got 1,500 in their back pocket? It would take me more than a year to save up that kind of money, because even when I buy makeup, it's about $50 a month maybe. I mean, I try to go for the discounts and the coupons, and I use my gift cards to pay for that. So it's, even if I were to stop buying makeup, which I need something for me, that would not be enough to pay. What would that be? Maybe $1,000. It would take me a whole year to save for these things. So, it's frustrating. So anyway, that's what's been happening with me. All I can say is I just pray to God that everything is going to be okay. That's all I can do, is just trust in God. This has taken such a toll on my body, this infection on my belly, the pain that I'm going through. I have just no energy at all. No energy to be checking out the Walgreens and checking out the stores, looking for the new collections and stuff like that. Absolutely no energy. And then I just would rather order from the websites and pay the $5 for the shipping. So but I stopped breaking the pills in half. I stopped taking the aspirin. My cardiologist gave me a new pill, so I'm going to be trying that when I refill my pill bottle tomorrow. So I haven't lost any weight, despite the fact that I was really, really trying hard. Even when we got the Krispy Kreme, they give you one Krispy Kreme as you walk through the door, and that's the only glaze I got. The only thing I ate was that sometimes I get a couple of specialty donuts for the family, and they didn't want it. So there was I think 2 or 3 specialty donuts that I had eaten over the course of 2 days, 2 or 3 days. But I didn't even have any of the 3 dozen boxes at all. My husband brought one to the office, and I was going to give one to my neighbor. But my son was so excited. Between him and my husband, they finished. My daughter finished the other 2 dozen. So I don't even know. I don't know. I'm trying. I'm just trying, but I have no energy. Absolutely no more energy for anything. I have slowed down substantially. My menopause pills discontinued. Now I gotta get new ones. I'm gonna start trying out new ones. Well, I did start trying out new ones. I guess they're okay. I think the ones that work the best on me is when I take my HEB ones with some St. John's wort, but that one kind of gets kind of pricey, so I try to only do that when I run out and I can't get to the store. So yeah, I have no energy. School started, and then in between school, I'm still going to appointments for my daughter, so it's really not like I'm really getting that big of a break. Anyway, today was like the first actual break that I've had, and I still need to go out because I forgot to get my vitamins.